kill these. Hi. Okay. Anything with more the boxes around, they're really light, and they're really only threats if they next to you. Otherwise, they're not really an issue. They're very annoying, and the fact that they can, you know, kind of just sometimes they just kill you by standing there, so that's fun.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Quite ugly looking. Reminds me of, actually it reminds me of, Hollow Knight, of like all the bugs. There's definitely a similarity. Shockingly well if you use it right. It's kind of interesting that like all they have to do to attack you is stand next to you, but they do have to be they have to be standing. Like if you knock them down, they're useless if they're just laying on the ground, even though they don't do anything even when they're standing. They just literally stand there. But okay, sure, whatever. Should I switch to this? A lot less accurate, but like more damage. Try it out. But yeah. Hey. I don't know what's more annoying, the fact that they just stand next to you and you're dead. Or, just absolute damage sponges.
Think we got him, Commander.
really disgusting. It's really that accuracy thing only applies to your skill. Wow, this thing shoots fast.
Charging up.
Did I just kill Rex? I have no idea, probably. This is bizarrely entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I'm playing aside from they're not, you know what I mean. It's yeah. Stand up, you knock it down. Well, it doesn't do that much damage per hit, but it shoots really fast. The force of the hits is kind of what we're doing right now. Potentially, to not stand up. And not around. Okay, guys. They're cleared out. Get up.
All patched up.
What is going on? I am so lost. That was very good. So gross. Yeah. Just lying full of their own vomit, basically. Also, their attack is vomiting on you. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Just saying. But of course, I mean, they're just disgusting and, like, yeah, they're disgusting. Have you seen them? They're disgusting. What did I just get? Ooh, I got armor. Not very good armor, but I got armor. I'm so confused. Like, why is this? Why is this medium armor, level 7, weaker than this light armor at level 5? Like, everything about... That's the... Like... I don't understand. It's something I have never understood about the, design of this game and its equipment. I just don't get it. Whatever. It'd be one thing, like, this is like, whatever, like, it emphasizes a different thing, but this is just unilaterally, every stat on here is lower. Why? Whatever. Just don't ask questions, I guess. What the? Ah, why did I do that again? That's so annoying. It does so much damage too. It totally ignores your shield. And I have to go through this whole thing again. I'm really just not doing well. And I swear these things, they take so much damage. So annoying. So annoying. I wonder if I should be using an assault rifle or something. I guess I could try using an assault rifle. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it does feel like the game never explains that well how a lot of its systems work in the combat. Like again, like why are the weapons have like drastically different like stats? What am I supposed to pay attention to? Like, what matters? Like, what's the heatsink capacity mean? I don't know. It's odd. It's got its oddities. I don't know. Whatever. Incendiary rounds. How about that?
Over here, Commander.
Yeah, we get it. Gross. Ugh. I feel like it gets creepier every time I see it. She's like super weak. The sorry clothes take no damage. Like no health. Even counting their shields, they're way easier to kill than these guys. Feels weird. Oh, that's a lot of damage. What the? The what? Unbelievable. Man, I'm doing so poorly. How do I keep in like stupid ways? I am so over this. Die. Come on. Oh. What do you know? Yeah, right now I definitely need like just pure damage protection, because wow. And nothing for Tally. Nope. Tally. Damage protection. Are you kidding me? Got to be kidding me. That one was really stupid. That was just... getting really infuriating. Okay. Come on.
Over here, Commander. There couldn't be something different there.
And it's in trouble.
I just gotta be a little more careful. Rushing it way too hard. Pull back. Play it cool. Play it safe. Stop dying. I can try just sticking with this. It does pretty significant damage. It's just this isn't too bad. Do have to be careful about it overheating. I don't know. Nothing looks odd. Okay, come on. Still can't save. That's smart. It is convenient, at least, that when they finally do run at you, they run straight at you. Something to be thankful for. The amount of running in circles they do makes it a little difficult. Good job, guys. Good job. Are you kidding me? Why? I'm sorry, but why was she still standing? Ugh. Please change Rex's armor. Okay. Come on. You can do this. You can do better. This point is just getting extremely honest. Are those dead? Apparently they're dead. Stop running in circles. It's not doing you or me any favors. I'm a little baffled by it as well. Oh, weird. Did that just reset? I think it did. That worked. There we go. Come on. I should just be leaning into my sniper more. I do seem to be doing it really better when I do, so. Oh, miss.
Get down!
Man, these things really are creepy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now just don't die on this last one. Please. I don't want to do this anymore. But for real, I do not want to do this anymore. It is getting so annoying. Come on. We got this. There. Take that. Frick. Alright.
Commander Shepard. We're on the right track.
Damn. Wait, where are they? Back this way? Are they below me? No? There's more? How many armor does this thing have? I'm supposed to drop down, aren't I? Oh, I guess. Oh, I see. Don't want to. Alright guys, you're killing it now. Wait, what the? Where is it? There she is. Ah, shoot. No, frickin' no. No, 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 no. Nope, going this way. You're not winning this. I don't frickin' think so.
Lost shield.
Frick. Take that. Good God. This place is a nightmare. I mean, really, like, look at this place. It's kind of a nightmare. But also, that was a nightmare. There's still more? Come on. Nope, nope, not going in there. I don't think so. So often just go through all of their skills and yet like don't seem to be using any against these guys. Okay, get out of the way, Rex.
Send me back in.
Man, what a hassle. Will that take me 20 tries? Honestly, probably more. That was ridiculous. Oh, those are all people?
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
I don't trust you.
How do I know this isn't some kind of trick? This is no trick. The Thorian is dead, and I am myself again. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren was compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Well, that backfired, huh?
You chose to side with Saren. So did Matriarch Benezia.
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Haha, serves you right.
That's what you get for trusting Saren.
Saren is quick to betray his followers, and his allies. Once he had what he needed, he ordered his Geth to destroy the Thorian. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Enough mystic crap.
Just give me some plain answers. Where is the cipher?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
You taught Saren, you can teach me.
There
Yep,
is
that's
a
how it
way.
works.
I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to
Okay,
relax,
so what are we
Commander.
standing around talking for?
Slow, deep
Oh, okay.
breaths.
We actually didn't do it. Cool.
Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Also sounds very uncomfortable. Hey.
I
get
have given
it
you the
now.
cipher, just as it was given to Saren.
I am
The
a
ancestral
Prothean
memories of the
now.
Protheans are a part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
She messed up my mind.
All I saw were more weird visions. It still didn't make sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little unsteady, Commander. Perhaps you should return to the Normandy.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Darkness and suffering.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became
clearly
one of his
backfired.
most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating, its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
That's funny because it's like, it's so funny that they have it. Well, not funny. I don't know. It's interesting that they have this mission with this Thorian here in this first game when it's.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing
and
remarkable
that also
about
like
me.
you learned
I was
about
merely
it,
one of
and then you
Matriarch Benezia's disciples.
learn more about the
For nearly 2 centuries, I
Sovereign
followed
that basically
her,
does the same
learning
thing,
at her
like, does
feet.
that indoctrination that we've seen.
When Benezia revealed
seen,
her
like,
plan to
people
join
turn to
Saren,
husks.
she gave her disciples a choice.
And it's like the
Only
same
those
thing. It's
who
so
were
interesting.
willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn
You know,
Saren away from his insanity.
Like with the Reapers, that they have that
Instead,
ability that
joined him in it.
because it's basically the yeah, that's
Is
like
there
the
anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
organic
When
equivalent.
the creature enveloped me, I
Thorian
became
is.
part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity.
Interesting.
Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
The galaxy's a better place with that thing dead and gone.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom.
There is.
Yet I cannot help
like
but
the
feel
opposite
some
of it,
sorrow
though.
for the loss of such a rare and
It
remarkable
is interesting because it
creature.
looks so similar too, actually, with its tentacle face thing. Actually, you could even posit that, like,
You were allied with Saren. For all I know, you still
Huh.
are. I can't just let you walk away.
Your suspicions are understandable, but you freed me from the Thorian and from
because
Saren. I am
it does
on your
look so
side now.
similar. You could
If you allow it,
imagine
I would like
that,
to
like,
stay
it
here
came
with the
from
colonists. They have
The
suffered
same,
greatly, and I played a
like,
role
source
in
as
their
the Reapers.
suffering. I would like to make amends.
I mean, maybe not that similar, but like similar enough. I don't know. I feel like there's some similarity there. You can definitely see the design parallels. Well, sorry. You gotta die.
You change sides too often. I have no choice. You must die.
You must die.
So be it. If this is the fate you feel I deserve, then I will not resist.
Woo! That is dark.
You tried to do for us. Saved a few. It's more than most would have done. Anyway, thanks. We'll start again. Just not here. We'll be gone as soon as a transport arrives.
Well, you killed it. At least that's something. There were so many of us gone.
Oh, thanks again. That date looks like the colony will survive after all.
All traces of the Thorian will be erased in short order. Feros will have a second chance thanks to you. Good man.
So which colonists lived?
The Thorian.
That's what I want to know. Was it that lady that was like bedridden? Oh,
This is it for me.
just
Going
random
back to
dude.
Earth on the next ship.
No one with a name. Just somehow missed him, I guess. While decrypting these logs, he found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs are... Didn't I already do this? I thought I grabbed that. Ah.
I am so tired of being a pawn. Getting out while I can.
Oh, that's not the door. Huh. Well, alrighty then. Hopefully that Solarian didn't have anything useful to buy that I didn't get from him. Because I can't now. God, that was a nightmare. I swear, that was the worst. So glad to be done with this mission.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
It's just brain probed.
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Huh. I don't feel like that necessarily. Yeah,
Do it.
that's fine.
Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Oh, so loud. So loud.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen,
welcome.
would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
So...
You sure you didn't come across
That
any
was
kind of
pointless.
clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
Looks like we're back where we started.
Quite the opposite, Commander. I think my knowledge of the Protheans will prove useful before this is over. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
You sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Yeah, get out, everyone.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Fine.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenius should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
Yeah.
Might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The only reason to study a creature like that is to figure out how to kill it.
Yes, kill it. That's how you humans usually deal with things you don't understand.
Goodbye, Counselor.
Oh, lost the connection, ma'am. Sorry.
That's satisfying. Yeah, I take, yeah, I enjoy that more than I should. Okay, what's next? Finally made it off that crappy piece of rock. Man.
Yes,
All
Commander?
those freaking creepers, just
Carry
the
on, Presley.
worst.
Yes, ma'am.
The worst. Anyways, yeah, what's next? What we doing next? Should check in with my crew. Oh, look. Okay, Liara. I'll let you have your rest for like 30 seconds. Now let's talk.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No.
I just want to talk.
Of course. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
You Asari can live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner grows old and dies?
Some unions are a single encounter between two willing individuals. But there are cases where an Asari and her partner choose to remain together. When that happens, we do not focus on the inevitable loss. Instead, we enjoy the time we are given. And even after a partner has passed on, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Sounds weird.
Are you saying you want to...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Are you telling me you're a virgin?
Virgin does not have the same connotation in my culture as yours. But it is true that I have never done this before. I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
This is basically a teenager then, right? Like, comparatively speaking.
I'm ready, if you are.
Eager is not the same as ready, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I do kind of wish that standard options would expand just a touch as the game progresses.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. Hell of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
All in triplicate, I'm sure. Did you want to see me?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
It's up to the Alliance to take its proper place, even if we have to kick its ass to convince it to kick theirs.
What?
We're out here trying to save
Oh.
them. We can worry about who's king after the dust settles.
That's hilarious.
I don't know about that. Remember Vernus? There are a lot like him.
Yeah, there are. But there are a lot who aren't like him. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore. He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I could manage now. But at 17, that's something.
Like I said, he deserved it.
It killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't.
Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans
Interesting.
too.
I don't know. You don't seem angry about the Council strong-arming the Alliance.
Commander, I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier. I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not the rest of the galaxy holding us back.
Of course, your opinion is the one that matters, Commander.
That's right.
As long as you remember that, we'll do fine, Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. I should return to my duties now. Commander?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Like, that is a much more interesting story than a lot of the... Like Ashley. Like, I don't mind Ashley, but... Like... That's pretty interesting. Kills his commanding or training officer or whatever. I don't know. On accident.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger.
Their faces almost look like armor.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Spoken like a true C-Sec officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Nope.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, And most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Your experience for talking to your teammates? Seems weird.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
We lost a lot of the colonists. I don't see how we could have done more, but I still feel bad.
You don't see how we could have done more?
I mean, we are out here.
Maybe not intentionally killing all of them, I don't know.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Chief, should you be that casual with your commanding officer?
Sorry, Commander. Too much in the family mindset. My sisters and I have always been close. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Next, you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike.
It's kind of funny that you can be so friendly in between bouts of being a complete a-hole.
Where were you when this was going on?
And
I was on active duty.
Killing people
Sarah's
for no reason?
Graduating high school this year.
I guess
this
on
was
no
only a couple
reason,
years
but
back. They were on amateur
reason, I don't
At the
know.
time, I was assigned to
Unavoidably or avoidably.
Same cluster,
I don't know,
but
whatever.
a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
You ask me, boys need a cold shower that lasts from age 12 to 25.
They have their uses, man. Not all of them keep their brains in their pants. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods.
Also not wrong.
Because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Sarah couldn't have been fond of you escorting her.
Embarrassed the hell out of her. But it was worth it in the end. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this, let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm, I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless.
You were right about one thing. That wasn't interesting. And where was your father during all this?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful,
I love how, like,
you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that love me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I'm bored now.
Is the rest of your life story this dull?
Not everyone can bust up a slaver ring on their first tour, Commander. Some of us just live ordinary lives. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You start preaching in the CIC, we'll have a problem.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
It is a little... It's a little weird sometimes. I think... It really feels like you're supposed to pick either the neutral or Paragon options. Because... picking the Renegade options just makes you feel really... just... so drastically different from everything else. Like, it's... I don't know. Yeah. Just like that. Like... You're, like, so friendly, interested, like, going along. Even, like, picking the... what would, you know, take the place of the Renegade options. Like, there's no option that shuts down the conversation or anything through that whole exchange. And it's very friendly, even, and then all of a sudden you're like a complete jackass, and you're like, well, that was boring, and like, it's like, what's going on? This doesn't make sense. And then like even other, I don't know. There's so many. It's just weird.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Why are you so cheerful?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Sterins are find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrimage.
I won't. You have my word on that. But I'm not going to just give up on my search. The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages. Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up. But it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed. And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
It almost seems a little weird that, like, people are so familiar with what the Geth are.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
When they keep saying that they haven't been beyond the Veil, which I don't, like, I don't feel like I've ever seen an explanation of what that means. Like, is that part of just, like, does anyone else go beyond the Veil? Or is that purely Geth territory? Because, like, if that's just Geth territory, then how is anyone familiar with the Geth? Like, wouldn't people not know very much about them? Like, not be able to recognize them? I don't know. Or maybe it's just, maybe they are familiar because, I mean, they would be, like, you know, you would be familiar with what they are, I guess. In the context of this universe, you would probably know, like, everyone probably wouldn't be loosely familiar with the concept, like, what the Geth are, but, like, would you be able to recognize them? I guess if they're, like, robots, it's not like they're gonna be something else. I don't know. Whatever. It's a kind of a...
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Now what?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Now
you didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Yeah, it's a valid question. Why would I not know about this?
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Huh. I don't have time for this. Can you...
A missing infiltration team's not my problem. Clean up your own mess.
That unit may have sacrificed their lives to get this message out. Saren is up to something on Vermeer. You'd see that if it weren't for your stubborn human pride.
I will find Saren, but I'm doing it my way.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Alright. That works. Well then. What else we got? It was strange that it's still showing Feros when I did the mission already. But whatever. Alright. 2 more missions then. Well, maybe next time. I think that seems like a good place to stop for the day. Go ahead and save again, because yeah. And then yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll call it there. God, that mission was exhausting. Just, I do not want to fight any more of those stupid creepers. The husks weren't that bad, right? Man, those things sucked. Anyways, it's over now, and we can move on to Noveria next time. Yeah, that sounds good. Anyways, till then.